You're listening to Rico and the Man.
What? Whoa!
With Rob Traegler and Peter Martino.
All right. Okay.
Sign me up.
All right.
Sign me up.
All right. I'm sold.
Yep, there we go.
I'm sold.
Sign me up.
I'm sold. Me.
Whoa! What was that about?
Welcome once again to Rico and the Man. I wanted to start the show off talking about Mike Myers, but what the fuck happened to you, Pete? We're supposed to go on at 7 my time, 10 o'clock your time. I'm sitting here, I'm listening to the lobby music, I'm waiting, a couple minutes goes by, 7:05, 7:10. I'm like, maybe he thought it was 7:30 or 10:30. And
maybe he's dead.
Maybe he's dead. What happened? What happened to you?
I am so sorry. I apologize to you. I apologize to our audience, even though this is not live. But I totally fell asleep. I fell asleep bringing my daughter to bed. And sometimes it takes a while to get them to bed. And you make yourself comfortable in there. You know, you want to lay down too. You had a long day. You're tired. It's the first time you actually have a chance to sit and relax, and then it hits you, and then before you know it, it's like...
Before you know it, Rob's sitting listening to Aerosmith in the lobby of Zencaster.
With his arms folded and
wondering what happened.
Yeah, but I am so sorry. Yeah, I totally fell asleep, and it was just... I've done it before, but never on a show day, so I feel very embarrassed and very unprofessional.
Well, listen, you should.
But I'm drinking my coffee now, so I'm going to perk right back up, and I'll be up for the rest of the night. So there you go.
There you go. He rallied, ladies and gentlemen. He rallied for Rico and the Man.
That mixed in with me having a glass of wine at dinner today. It's like, forget about it.
Wine followed by coffee always goes well.
Yep.
I chilled out to get stressed. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about Mike Myers as of late. I don't know if you've heard this guy on the radio. His name's Jay Brody.
No, I haven't.
He was talking about this time he worked on a set with Mike Myers, and I pulled this clip because it's just mind-blowing to me. I just want you to hear this.
Okay.
Years ago, I was working in film security, and I got a call from a company that hired out guards, and they said, "Do you want a job on the film The Love Guru?" I'm like, "Sure. What will I be doing?" "Well, you'll be basically guarding Mike Myers' trailer on the film sets wherever they go." I'm like, "Sounds easy enough. I've done this before." They're like, "Here's the catch. You can't look at him." And I'm like, "Well, I need to I need to look at him to see him to be his bodyguard." They're like, "If you look at him, you're going to get fired. And here's another thing you should know. We really don't know what he looks like right now. He's going to be in a wig and prosthetics." So I'm sitting on the set first day, first hour I'm there. We don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he looks like yet. And I just see a man approaching in a long wig with a fake beard. And I'm like, "Oh, I think that's Mike Myers." And I look down to not look at him because I don't want to get fired. But I realize like I can't let just anyone into the trailer. So I look up, I catch his eye for a second. I give him a nod to let him know I'm cool. And then I look away, and within an hour, I get a phone call letting me know that I'm fired and I have to get off set.
What the fuck is that?
All this over The Love Guru?
Right?
What's his problem? Why is he like that? I don't... he gets a bad rep in Hollywood, and I don't know why. Like, you would think someone like him would be cool, down to earth, came from SNL, he's a comedian. I just don't understand what this sense of entitlement is with him.
Is it a sense of entitlement, or is he just that quirky that it throws him off? I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it just seems like douchey Hollywood elitist behavior. Totally rubs me the wrong way and makes me think completely different about the guy. I know other people in Hollywood who've been like that, and it's just like, really, are you that important that you can't make eye contact? Listen, don't get me wrong. I hate making eye contact with strangers. It's always weird.
Right.
But I don't have an edict. I don't have a rider that says strangers can't look at me.
You should, but you don't. Eye contact is one thing, but staring isn't totally different thing, and that I can understand. But eye contact, like, how do you not look at someone when you're, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just a weird request.
That's what I thought about what he said, because he was in a very sticky situation because he was supposed to be the bodyguard. How does the bodyguard not look at the talent?
That's like saying, I don't want the makeup person to look at my face. Like, how do you expect them to do their job?
But yeah, that was Jay Brody. He's got a radio show somewhere. Check him out.
Interesting. Does he share a lot of stories like this?
I don't know. Google him.
Google it. Go to the tape.
Go to the fucking tape.
I said patch it in!
How are you doing? I didn't get a chance to see how.
I'm fine. Had the Roto-Rooter people out today, and it turns out I got to dig up my septic tank. So that's always fun.
Yikes.
Yeah. Apparently it's full. So that means they have to go 5 feet deep, full of shit, just like myself. So they have to dig a big 5-foot hole to empty it out. So that's going to run me a couple grand.
Oof.
Good times.
I don't want me. You don't have a sewer system there?
No, septic tank. I mean, we have a sewer system, but I don't know. I'm not a handy guy.
Feel like I'm not a plumber.
No, I'm not a plumber. I'm not a handy guy at all. So I watched the camera go through all the tubes and saw, that the thing was full. So there you go.
Oh, all right. Well, at least you found out that way and not from backup or anything.
Well,
like
that's how it started, though. It started with the toilets backing up and me having to plunge them, and it just became more frequent. So I had the guys out to take a look, and that thing's never been emptied. And the the original owners probably should have told us that, but they didn't.
Yeah. My issue is we have the foundation of this house is older. It's like from the 40s. But my issue is that we have the clay piping that goes out from our house out to the streets.
Right.
And with the clay piping, it cracks a lot over time and roots get into that. So
that's a big problem.
A blockage. So I think I'm eventually going to need to get the PVC piping but that's going to be,
it's
fun
a whole
project.
Scene, man.
It's a whole scene.
What a busted scene.
My yard's going to look like Swiss cheese.
I don't know about you, but I am not a handy guy as far as house things go.
No.
Like,
I'm definitely
I can't fix anything. It's just, I need to just throw money at someone who's going to scam me into paying them more money to fix the problem.
I'm always afraid that I'm going to fuck it up even more, and then I'm going to have to pay twice the amount that I originally would have paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I surprise myself and I, do something that I'm like, oh, look at that. I did it.
Yeah, it's easier in the era of Google and YouTube.
Right.
To be perfectly honest.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. If I have a YouTube video playing, like step-by-step process, and I have the materials, obviously, I could figure it out.
Speaking of YouTube, I wanted to get to this later in the show, Pete. But since we're talking about YouTube, I have a little programming announcement. This is very exciting. Very exciting, Pete.
Okay.
Wake up for this, Pete.
All right, let me take a sip of my coffee. Hold on one second. Getting real close here.
Have I told you about Rico and the Man, the stream?
Is that a urine thing or?
Well, just check this out.
Rico and the Man, the stream.
Oh, dear.
Yes, that's right. Check out Rico and the Man, the stream. Live on YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wow, bingo.
Over 50 episodes of Rico and the Man streaming live on YouTube.
Yes, that's right. Yes, if you go to YouTube and type in Rico and the Man, the stream, we are always there, always on, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what? I can check in on it right now. You want me to look? Bring it up on my computer? Let's see where
what
we're
part
at.
are we at? Yeah, let's do it.
But like, yeah, think about it. He's crashing planes. He broke his fucking leg on Force Awakens.
We're talking about Harrison Ford, of course.
What a shocker.
What a shocker. But yes, you can go to Rico and the Man, the stream, anytime you feel lonely.
Or anytime you're taking a stream, you can stream with us at the same time.
That's what's going on over on YouTube. Anytime.
Speaking of YouTube.
Yes.
I actually fell into another YouTube hole.
Oh, no.
This time it has nothing to do with Bobby White Gant, although I wish it did. You know, I always had kind of this fascination with old golden age of Hollywood, all those players and those people that started out in the business, just because I feel like they have so many stories. It was a different time. It was a different era.
Yes, you're very romanticized with old Hollywood. For sure.
Yeah, not only romanticized with it, but I like seeing the reality of it. I like hearing the stories the behind the scenes stories that come out of all of that. And, you know, the business was much different then.
Oh, very different.
Very different.
Good and bad.
And it's a dying breed because a lot of these people aren't around anymore. So it's kind of hard to retain these stories and for, us to listen to them because they're dead. But so anytime I find real footage of them, just to kind of get an essence of their personality, I'm always fascinated by that. And there's all different personalities that come out of it. You can have your humble, kind, older Hollywood legends like Jimmy Stewart or Betty White, and then you can have the curmudgeon, prickly, old time Hollywood legends like Jerry Lewis or. Even, I love him, but Frank Sinatra had his moments too.
Oh, yeah, they became old assholes.
Exactly. Milton Berle, the ego on him, along with the cock.
Whoa.
So I actually stumbled across a couple of new little nuggets on YouTube, little magics.
Oh, little magic nuggets.
Yeah. The first one was an Ernest Borgnine documentary that I happened to come upon. Ernest Borgnine, if you don't know, Hollywood legend, was in the Poseidon Adventure, won the Academy Award for Marty. What fascinated me about this documentary was that it wasn't just a standard documentary. It was just a documentary of following Ernest Borgnine in his bus as he travels across the United States. And it's basically a road trip documentary, just talking to Ernest Borgnine about just all these different stories, him visiting all these places. He stops at like a brewery. He stops at like this shoe manufacturing plant. Just, it's so great.
Sounds amazing.
Just the official synopsis of the documentary as it's written. In July 1995, a production team led by filmmaker Jeff Krulik followed Hollywood legend Ernest Borgnine behind the wheel of his beloved 40-foot bus, the Sun Bum, as he and his son Chris traveled through the Midwest. This is a record of that journey. And if you've ever seen any footage of or interviews with Ernest Borgnine, he's just the most affable, pleasant, jolly person. And I just love the irony of the whole thing. Just like, that would be my dream, to be stuck on a bus with Ernest Borgnine just traveling across the United States. And
he's got some weird dreams, people.
And asking him questions about old Hollywood and such. But here's a clip that I pulled of just showing a little bit of Ernest's sunny disposition.
Sunny boy. Huh? Not bad, huh? See, this is what it's all about. Living. If you can't afford it, then I say get into an old automobile and go out and see America. Have fun. That's what it's all about. You'll last longer. Believe me. Yeah, I'm not here all alone.
Sounds like a awesome guy.
I just love how it goes right back into singing.
Maybe I would want to be on that bus too with you, Pete.
Oh, come on. We would have so much fun drinking with Ernest Borgnine, traveling in that huge jazz bus of his.
I can just picture you I just picture you at dinner having your one glass of wine, telling your wife, you know what my dream is? to travel on a bus with Ernest Borgnine.
I just want to go on the Sunbum with Ernest Borgnine and travel across the Midwest. What made me laugh about that clip, too, is he's totally singing the song wrong. He sings it, "Oh, Sonny Boy," instead of "Oh, Daddy Boy."
Sonny Boy.
One of the stories that the interviewer brings up, Jeff Krulik, I'm assuming, was the one that was asking the question, was about the Love Boat, where Ernest reunited with his Poseidon Adventure co-star, Shelley Winters. So let's hear what he had to say about Shelley.
Do you remember when you were on the Love Boat?
Yes.
They reunited you with Shelley Winters, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Ended up where they were shooting my close-up and her close-up, and we couldn't work together. She said, if you don't treat me better, she said, I'm not gonna write about you in my book. I said, thank God.
Yeah, I heard Shelley Winters was a pain in the ass too, much like Mike Myers. So how much of an ego do you have to be like, well, I'm not going to put you in my book.
In
like, who
my
the fuck
book.
are you that I would want to be in your book anyway?
Right, who's looking for your book?
Yeah,
Shelley Winters.
Exactly. Take it easy, Shelley Winters and Mike Myers.
Is the whole documentary on YouTube? You can watch the whole thing?
The whole thing's on YouTube, yes.
So when you're not listening to us 24
Yep.
hours a day, you can go listen to Ernest Borgnine sing songs wrong.
And then the last clip I pulled is just Ernie arriving in Mitchellville, Iowa, and he's very excited to be there.
There it is. Welcome to Mitchellville. You shoot cannons down the street and not hurt a soul. It's a wonderful little town. This is what America's all about. These wonderful little hamlets like this. Good, respectable people. God bless them. That's wonderful. All right, let's go in and eat. Come on, boys. Where are we going to go eat? Who knows?
Yeah, I would want to go on that bus ride with him.
Like, you get no sense of dickishness or divaness from him at all. Like,
You would never know he's a movie star.
Right. He was just so open to, like, talking to people and just being sociable and just enjoying life. And then you have Mickey Rooney.
Oh, no.
Mickey Rooney was the other little documentary. It wasn't even a documentary. It was an unaired pilot or footage from an unaired pilot that Mickey Rooney and his wife, Jan Rooney, were in the process of pitching.
Oh, Jesus. How old was he then?
Oh, God. He had to be in his 90s then.
And they're on a bus, too?
Not on a bus, but they're being driven around by their son, who was kind of, I think, the puppet master behind this whole concept. And they're just going to all these different places, just trying to get, I guess, content or footage to, like, put in this clip reel. But Mickey Rooney is the total opposite of what Ernest Borgnine is. He's just agitated about everything, bad-mouthing people.
Really?
Just an example. Here he is attacking Jamie Lee Curtis, of all people.
Jamie Lee Curtis has a...
Please straighten up, honey. I'm making...
Jamie Lee Curtis has a...
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis is a piece of nothing.
Wow.
Like, why?
A piece of nothing. Jesus Christ, Mickey.
Oh my God. Like, he doesn't care at all. Like maybe he thought like this footage would never see the light of day, because it's kind of seems very underground.
Well, I knew he was kind of a crazy asshole when he was older.
Here's another example where his wife brings up an old stripper that he knew called Tempest Storm.
Remember when you used to go to the strip club and see Tempest Storm?
No! That is not true! Stop it! Stop it! You're gonna ruin this guy! Oh, God! You're gonna ruin this entire show!
Well,
it's gonna be ruined! You gotta stop!
That one was actually kind of scary because he like almost hit his wife because she brought up this Tempest Storm, whoever the fuck this is, but it obviously hit a nerve with Mickey.
From what it sounds like, they're doing a reality show following him around.
Right.
And so obviously everyone's trying to ask him questions to open up, and all he has to say is, people are a piece of nothing.
Right.
Stop, you're going to ruin this.
At one point he says, you're going to put us out of business. I'm like, what business? What business do you have? It's just crazy. I mean, in his defense, his wife was a pain in the ass too. I've heard stories about her that she was just totally kind of like leeching on to his fame and his legacy, just to try to get a career of her own. She even somehow got her name on his Hollywood star for some reason. Like, who the fuck? Why is she on there? Yeah.
No wonder he's grumpy.
Yeah. Grumpy Mickey.
And that's her on the clips, always constantly.
That's her. A couple of other quick examples of Mickey getting agitated. You could play these back to back.
I don't know where we're going, but I think it's time to go. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-la. Don't, Jan. Don't start on me now. Stop. Don't start. God damn, I'm going to have to get out of the car. Yeah, give me some of my food.
What's the Christmas colors?
I can't get my enchilada and tamale. They can't find my enchilada and tamale.
Here, have part of mine.
No, I don't want yours. I didn't order that. No, I
Thanks,
very
Mike.
simple. A tamale, enchilada, and rice and beans.
Here it comes.
They don't know how to make an enchilada, tamale, and rice and beans.
I can't imagine why that show didn't go.
Yeah, no, right? Even like E and wherever other else they pitched a show saw the problematic material that they had on their hands if they would have picked it up.
Yeah, he sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean, in his defense, he did start out in the business earlier, like as a child compared to Ernest Borgnine. So I feel like they were, who knows what they did with those kids back then. They were probably pumping them full of pills. You hear stories about, Judy Garland, that they were giving her pills to keep her going. And then, later on in life, Mickey Rooney got into this whole elder abuse scandal with his wife and their son, and was getting money taken from him. He really had some things against him, but just don't mention Tempest Storm in front of him, please.
No! This is not true! Stop it!
But anyway, those are my YouTube hole recommendations of the week.
Recommendation of the week. Speaking of Hollywood legends, I think we have a guest coming in. Oh, here he comes.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, it's Dick. Oh, Jesus, it's Dick Van Dyke.
I think he just hit Ernest Borgnine's
sunbum. Yeah, did you read that about Dick Van Dyke? Cracking up cars. What is he doing? Driving?
Still driving. We love you, Dick Van Dyke, but please don't drive. We don't want you to hurt yourself or anybody else.
Yeah, he's like, 96 or something like that?
It's a jolly holiday with Dick Van Dyke, unless he's behind a wheel. But no injuries, huh? He's okay?
He had like a little bruise under his eye or something, but of course he, comes out and I'm fine. I'm Dick Van Dyke, so.
He dances out of the wreckage.
Starts telling stories.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was a great hit for me. Shelley Winters is a cunt. When I fucked Tempest Storm back in 1954.
No! This is not true! Stop it! Stop it!
I think we have our new drop.
Yep. And that's how drops are born.
No!
That's it.
This is not true! Stop it!
Anytime something's not true. Paul Snyder's here.
No! This is not true! Stop it! Stop it!
Hey, speaking of which, Positive Paul's back.
Oh, boy.
You want to hear the latest entry in Positive Paul?
I mean, do I have a choice? Can I
No.
go back to sleep?
We have another Positive Paul bit.
No! That's not true! Stop it! Stop it!
Let's hear what Positive Paul has
what's
to
he
say
positive
this
about this
week.
time? Yeah.
Hey, this is Positive Paul trying to bring a moment of positivity. Did you know Time Magazine in 1984, 1988, 1991, 1997, and 2019 voted Harrison Ford as their sexiest man of the year, but they do not run an issue on that subject. This has been Positive Paul.
What'd he say at the end there? They don't write an issue on this subject?
Yeah, basically undoing everything he just said.
What? He always has to add a tag or something at the end that totally contradicts everything that he says.
Well, that's Paul.
Oh my God. You know what? What is this? March, April? There's only so much positiveness that guy's going to spew out. You know, he's just boiling on the inside and ready to explode.
Well, you saying that, Pete, means we're going to get about 3 more Positive Paul bits in rapid succession. And it's always a dig at us, you know, Harrison Ford.
It's jabs at us in a disguise because he knows that we love Harrison Ford.
So, Pete, I wanted to get to this quickly. We don't have a lot of time, but we do have a very, very special guest in the green room.
We do?
Yes, it's pretty mind-blowing that we have this guest. We only have a few minutes with her because she's extremely busy, especially right now. Let me let her in. Let's see if her mic is working. Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, Rob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear us?
Hey, Peter.
Hey, how are you?
How are you guys?
There she is. Welcome to the show, Miss Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, Gwyneth, aren't you a little bit busy with your trial?
Yeah.
Well, listen, like I said, we don't have a lot of time with her. How are you doing, Gwyneth?
I'm good.
Pete and I are huge fans of yours.
Big fan of you both as well.
Wow.
Maybe I had no idea.
Maybe she's streaming our show.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea you knew of us at all.
Yeah, everybody at Marvel loves listening to you guys.
Oh,
did you hear
wow.
that, Pete?
Kevin Feige?
Kevin Feige's?
Seriously, Kevin Feige used to have Rico and the man listening parties.
Feige.
Whoa,
that's
awesome.
what it is. Feige. I
Yeah.
see.
Feige.
I see. Okay, well, that's pretty fucking amazing.
It's so cool to see Peter Martino in person.
Oh, wow.
I've had a crush on you since season 1.
Okay.
Wow. That's interesting, Pete.
I'm getting a little aroused.
You're sexy too, Rob, but Peter has that medium dick energy.
I know what you mean. That's okay.
I'll take it.
I feel it too. You know, Pete, I'm just realizing now this isn't the first Marvel Avenger we've had on the show.
It is not the first one we've had on our show.
Yeah, Gwyneth, you know, we had Paul Bettany on at one point.
Scarlet Witch is a scarlet bitch.
Oh yeah, Paul got in a little trouble over that. That's why we haven't seen Vision since.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Do you keep up with all the Marvel movies and shows and stuff?
Not really.
Didn't she forget at one point that she was in one of the Spider-Man movies?
That's true. So you don't follow Marvel.
I enjoy the houses, cars, and yachts that it buys me.
Sure, I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I know we only have a few short minutes with you. I wanted to ask about this whole skiing trial that's going on.
Oh, geez. Do we have to? Can't we just talk about Bobby Wygant or something?
My kind of gal.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, we can do that another time. I just wanted to get your thoughts on why you're in court over a skiing accident.
Listen, I wanted to settle this out of court. I sent the guy a ton of products that smelled like my vagina, but he wasn't having it.
Yeah, it's not a cure-all. Not a cure-all. I mean, why is he suing you in the first place?
Because I'm a rich white female movie star.
Oh, there you go. At least she's being honest.
You did say, though, that you missed half a day of skiing, which a lot of people feel is a privileged response.
Me going skiing for half a day is more important than anything this mustache motherfucker has done in his silly little life.
Whoa!
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Gwyneth.
I told you guys I didn't want to talk about this.
Well, listen, I mean, it's what's going on in the news. It's what we're talking about right
Bitch,
now.
please.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Fuck Rico and the man.
Whoa.
Well, she just left the green room. That's it.
Wow. It started out good, but then she turned into Mickey Rooney.
No! That's not true! Stop it! Stop it!
Well, I have to say that's probably the biggest guest we've had on the show so far.
That's a huge guest. That's an Oscar winner right there.
I wish we could have talked to her longer, but I guess she was not wanting to talk the ski thing right now.
I mean, in a way you can understand it, but if you watch footage of the trial, it seems like they're having a grand old time there.
I don't know. I feel like the whole trial is ridiculous, superfluous.
How badly was the guy injured?
He seems
like
fine.
He killed him.
He said it affected his wine tasting.
Are you serious?
Could there be a more privileged trial?
God, seriously. You know SNL is going to have a field day with this trial.
Yeah, you think they're going to do a Gwyneth Paltrow
Oh, they
sketch?
have to. Oh my God, how could they not? This is ripe for material.
Well, we shall see. As of this recording, they haven't.
I'm calling it.
Pete is calling it. Pete is calling it right now.
I'm calling it that.
Well, while we're on the Marvel topic, Jonathan Majors was arrested.
I saw.
For allegedly beating on his girlfriend. So I'm wondering what the wizards at Marvel are doing. Are they scrambling? Are they trying to just shut this thing up? I mean, I haven't heard about it since the news broke.
Yeah, his reps said that it's completely untrue, but we still have yet to see proof of that or proof that it actually happened. I don't think there's any footage or anything. I don't know if there's any like photography of
They
the
keep
girlfriend.
saying there is from like the car and things, but we haven't seen any of that. And also, it doesn't help that people on Twitter have come forward and said, yeah, the guy is a menace.
Have they? What have they said about him?
This director, A.B. Allen, known for their work in Your Turn, Vengeful Heart, Pay in Blood, Uncle Frank, Freshly Fucked, and Lap Cat. We all know all those movies.
Yep. Especially Freshly Fucked.
Freshly Fucked. So a tweet he put out in February said, there's a particular actor relatively new on the scene who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for. In actuality, he is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being, both professionally and in his personal life, and every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane. So he said that back in February. This news broke. Someone tweeted at him and said, now we know who this tweet is about. And he responded, ding, ding, ding.
Ooh, Yahtzee.
There it is.
Gonna have another Mike Myers situation. This guy.
Well, Mike Myers just doesn't want you to look at him. He's not beating on people.
He beat Dana Carvey back in the SNL days.
Yeah. This other guy, Tim Nicolai, he's another director. Tim Nicolai, in his tweet, he went private, but this is what he tweeted. I'm just going to say this about Jonathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and the broader NYC community have known about him for years. He's a sociopath, an abuser, and that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported.
Oh, God. How do these people get this far in this day and age with, HR up the wazoo is trying to cover their ass to nip this kind of stuff in the bud?
Allegedly this happened. We still don't know the full story. These are people who are tweeting. We don't know if it's true or not. But if it is true, what's the course of action here? If he did inflict violence on this woman, they're going to have a big problem over at Marvel because they've kind of outlined him to have a literal dynasty in the Marvel universe.
Right. And Marvel's not used to this kind of stuff. This is more a DC thing with Ezra Miller.
Right. And let me put it out there. This is horrible if it's true. It's horrible. I feel bad for the woman. I'm not trying to downplay it and just go to what is the business move, but that's what this show is.
Right.
It's kind of really tainted it if this is true. And it is weird that we're not hearing any more about it. Have they already squashed it? Have they already paid this woman off? Who knows? That's what drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's been a while now since we heard anything on it, but I feel like when this news broke over the weekend, it was all over the place. It was like big news.
They'll probably explain it away and be like, it's a variant of Kang, and they'll just recast him.
They'll just have Michael Keaton show up in a Batman suit and his movie just to kind of so the audience will be distracted.
No, they'll have Michael Keaton show up in a Kang suit, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm Kang." Yeah, we'll have to see how this thing plays out, but it'll be an interesting ride for the Marvel Cinematic Universe if their big bad is actually big bad.
Well, in all honesty, and I don't know if this story is true. I'm not saying it's true or anything like that. But I'll be honest, he always kind of gave me douchey vibes even before this story broke.
Well, I totally agree with you. I mean, the minute he came on the scene, I'm like, this guy looks angry.
Yeah.
And I don't want to typecast him as that, but you hear this stuff and it's an easy leap to make.
Like even in interviews and stuff, he just comes off very arrogant and full of himself. I don't know. I got a weird vibe for him, but that doesn't mean that he necessarily beat his girlfriend or whoever she is.
Well, we'll be following this story very closely in the coming weeks.
We're going to have our field reporter, Frederick Slack, out on the case.
How are things going down there, Fred?
Wow, bingo.
Gotcha, Fred. Thank you.
Thank you. That was insightful.
I finally got around to watching All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yes. What'd you think?
Oof. First of all, I was exhausted at the end of that movie. I mean,
exhausted in a good way or exhausted like in a bad way?
Oh, no, in a good way. Well,
okay.
Both, because here's the thing I'll say about it. First of all, the movie's so well done. It
really is
so gritty and it's so real and everything really feels like you're in this war with them. And I was so angry at the end of the movie.
Yep.
Because the whole movie, the Western Front, basically, they're trying to hold off this like 20 feet, basically, of land. And millions and millions of soldiers are dying throughout this holding of the land. And they come to a peace treaty. They announce the peace treaty. They say at 11 o'clock, the war is over. And this egotistical bald fuck.
Yep.
He's supposed to be, a soldier. He's not out there fighting.
Right. He's safe in his tower.
And, they're all standing out there. They're like, the war's over. And he's like, nope, go back and fight till 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Yep.
And like 1 million more people die.
That guy wasn't actually based on a true person, the bald fuck. But I was reading about this stuff after I watched the movie, and there were generals or whoever you want to call them, people in charge that actually did that. They actually didn't tell the soldiers or sent them out to war to try to get a last ditch effort for nothing, pretty much.
Oh, I know, exactly, for a fucking scrap of land. And it's just I just get on my hands and knees and thank God that I was never a soldier in a war, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'd be dead within like 2 minutes of that war.
Can you see Rob and Pete in the trenches?
Be like, Rob, did you see the new Mickey Rooney movie? Pew!
No! That is not true!
That's me over your dead body. But yeah, no, it's a great movie. It's a wild ride, and
isn't the cinematography great in it too?
It's a beautiful looking movie.
Oh, and it's so beautiful. I love that grainy, like old-fashioned look to it. It's so good.
The color correction was amazing, and when it's snowing, you feel like you're in the snow with them. You're cold watching it, and for all intents and purposes, it seems like they are actually out in real snow.
Yeah, yeah.
As opposed to The Void or Wakanda Forever. They're not on stage 29.
Yeah. First movie for that kid, too. He did a lot of plays, and this was his first movie, and he did a great job.
Modern day war movies are good at this, but this one really got down to like the grittiness of the time. Everyone's teeth were gross. Everyone, you felt that you were living in a war-torn situation.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you saw it, though, and I kind of knew that you would like it.
And I also saw Triangle of Sadness.
That was the other one you didn't see. What'd you think about that?
Have you seen it?
I haven't. My mom actually asked me about it this weekend. but I haven't seen it.
Well, it falls victim to my least favorite trope in modern day cinema.
Okay.
The first 2 hours of the movie, I was all in.
Yeah.
It goes a lot of places you don't think it's going to go, and it's really fun. And then it did that bullshit move that movies like to do these days, and it just ends.
Really? I
Yeah.
hate that. That's annoying.
And it's one of those things where you know where it's going. You know what probably happened, but just do it. Don't just cut to black.
I hate unsatisfying endings.
Oh, it's the worst. Thank you. Yeah, it's the worst. It's just like, you're going to let me go on this ride for 2 hours and then you're just going to cut to black?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're spending all that money, casting all these people, shooting this big budget motion picture, give it a fucking ending. It builds up, it cuts to black.
No! That is not true! Stop it!
But yeah, that's annoying. It's you want a satisfying ending for sure, much like sex. But sometimes you just don't get it.
What the freak?
There's a difference between cutting to black and then also ambiguity. I don't mind movies that end with you going, I wonder what happened. This, you know what's going to probably happen, so just let's see it.
You like to see the money shot in the movie.
I always like to see the money shot.
There you go.
There was one more thing I wanted to chat with you about, Mr. Disney.
Oh, God. What's that?
They're not slowing down on those live action remakes. It looks like they're going to be doing a live action Aristocats directed by Questlove.
You know they're scoping the bottom of the shelf when they're come to Aristocats. But
who busts into the room with that? Is it
like
Questlove?
That's what I want to know. Like, how do some of these deals come to be? Like, who approaches who in this scenario?
Right. Did like Questlove have like a little place in his heart for the Aristocats and took his shot?
Yeah, who knows? But it's just such an odd pairing. Plus, has Questlove made like I know he's done documentaries, but has he done other movies?
I mean,
fictional movies?
They can just throw his name on it and he can just kind of hang out while they do the movie.
He should actually do the voice of Scat Cat. I don't know if you saw the Aristocats or if you're familiar with it, but he would actually be good for that.
It's been a minute for the Aristocats. I don't know Scat Cat.
Can you pull up some Scat Cat?
I could pull up some Scat Cat.
Scatman Crothers did his voice in the original.
All right, let's see here.
Oh no. Sounds like Scat Cat and his gang have dropped by.
Well, looky here. Big man O'Malley is back in his alley. Swing on down here, Daddy.
Lay some skin on me, Scat Cat. Yeah.
Buonasera, paisano. Well,
That's the Italian cat. That's me.
That's Pete.
And your music.
All right, enough of the Scat Cat. Well, that's about all the time we have here on Rico and the Man. But remember, don't forget to check out Rico and the Man, the stream.
Rico and the Man, the stream. The stream.
Airing on YouTube right now. You can go right now and look at it.
That's right. And thank you, Rob, for doing that. And thank you, Tempest Storm.
No! That is not true! Stop it!
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for listening to Rico and the Man. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Rico and the Man and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you love the show, be sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And if you hate the show, fuck you.
For more Rico and the Man action, go to ricoandtheman.com.